Good afternoon, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. Matthew is coming home tomorrow, he hasn't come home for the whole weekend since my mom's birthday, which was back in August, like the end of August. It's October now. Even though he did come home for the first Bears football game, which was maybe at the beginning of the month. So yeah, he's actually gonna come home this weekend. But I guess he and my mom have errands and things like that they have to run. I don't know, somebody, maybe not. I thought somebody had a dentist appointment. I don't know if he does. But then I think both of them maybe are like doctor's appointments or something. I don't know. I just know that they'll be gone. Like, he's actually gonna be home early somewhat tomorrow, but I think they're both gonna be gone. Or I don't know if he's taking my mom to a doctor's appointment or like something is going on. Just from what I heard, they'll be gone for a portion of the day tomorrow, the two of them. So I uploaded vlogs today. I didn't end up actually editing any just because, and you guys see this, my hair is doing this again. I don't know why it has started like deciding it wants to look like it is feathered. Like, in all honesty, it is kind of looking a little crazy. My bangs especially, and like I need to have my mom maybe trim them down a little bit because they're starting to flare out, and like I said, they're kind of looking a little crazy right now. I told you guys this yesterday, and so like this is when I just washed my hair like last night, and they look nice and like full and they have a lot of volume in them, but they start curving out at the ends, and yeah. So they need to be trimmed. But I did make my grocery list. That was actually something I forgot to put on my planner, but I can check that off, and I uploaded, and I also have dishes that are currently going in the washing machine. Goodness, guys, I am tired. I have them going in the dishwasher right now. I woke up early today too. I actually took a melatonin to make sure that I went to bed. I fell asleep early last night because I woke up late yesterday, and I was like, I'm not gonna fall asleep until really late, so I did take a melatonin. I actually probably fell asleep by about 12:30 last night. I was out pretty much almost by the time I got in bed. So that was good. And then it ended up, whenever I take a melatonin too, it's weird. I think I get into like deep sleep, but at the same time too, I can wake up from every little thing that I hear. It's kind of annoying. It doesn't like knock me out like drowsy like medication sort of like, you know, would like other types of like nighttime medication and stuff like that, or just like cold, you know, nighttime cold medicine or whatever. Like it doesn't. It's like, I think it helps me get into a deep sleep, but then too, like I said, it's really weird because I feel like the sleep, like, you know, pattern sort of like, it goes like, instead of just sort of like staying even, you know, it's like goes like all over the place. And so like I will be like up, you know, like at every little thing I hear, and so, but then like I'll get into super like deep sleep again, and then when I get into that light sleep, I think I practically wake up, because I did wake up a couple times. Like, I know I woke up, I actually think I heard my dad in the hallway at like 4 in the morning or 3 something when he got up to leave for work. Again, there was, maybe I heard my neighbors too or something like that, like in the morning, or maybe that was my dad leaving. I don't remember. I just remembered like vaguely like sort of being awake enough to hear something, and then fell back asleep a couple times though. But then again, when my alarm started going off at 7 o'clock this morning, I was up. So I was actually up from 7 a.m. pretty much. I think I got out of bed maybe about 8 or 8:30, and then was up until now, and it's 10:30. I'm gonna go take a shower and get to bed, because like I said, I've been up for a long time, and actually felt like though I have a lot of energy, which is a good thing. I don't feel super overly exhausted. Like, you know, I didn't get enough sleep. I felt like I got a good amount of sleep still, and you know, I'm not, like I said, tired now, super exhausted. So I might take another melatonin tonight just to help me maybe sleep good. But the thing is that I don't like using it over like a consistent period of time. It's not as like strong then if I just like take it the one time, you know, or like a couple times maybe here and there to help me fall asleep. Like I need to just take it like once and then it will help me fall asleep. But if I've taken it for like a whole week or a couple weeks in a row or whatever, then you know, it doesn't really help anymore by that like second week or third week or something like that. So yeah guys, but I also, like I said, I made my grocery list, and my mom is actually, she's gonna cook tomorrow through Sunday, and actually she has plans for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I think she might be doing like an early lunch, late dinner tomorrow, and or not tomorrow, on Sunday for the football game, because Matthew won't be here, I think, because he'll be leaving early to get so that he can go back to school. But yeah, so she's gonna cook and do something tomorrow. I think though on like Saturday maybe we're just gonna do pork chops, like regular old pork chops, for the grill. I think on Saturday. The thing is though is that so this was the reason I know that something's going on tomorrow, is because they were like, oh, we're gonna have to use the car, and I was like, well, Matthew's coming home, you guys can use the bug, and then me and my dad, we can take the SUV still to go grocery shopping. And then on top of that too, they also moved football up an hour because I guess it's supposed to be really freezing cold, so they have like their Friday practice or whatever, but they're gonna move it up now. It's at 6 o'clock. So my dad's like, well, we can still at least go to 2 stores, and so we were trying to figure out how we were gonna fit all this in, because my dad might also have to work on Saturday, and I was like, well, we can't do all the shopping on Sunday before we go, you know, before the Bears game. So yeah, I don't entirely know what's going on, but we're gonna have to try and figure something out as to what we're gonna wind up doing for this week as far as grocery shopping goes. So I don't know if we're gonna try and get to some tomorrow. My dad's like, well, I should have a shortened day on Saturday, but still, like, I want to try and get done with the stuff as early as possible. Like, I don't know. And then that also stinks too, because I was like, yay, my dad's gonna be, you know, like, he doesn't have work this weekend on Saturday, and it sounds like he might. And so that's what stinks, is that we don't really have any projects or anything like that that we can get to now. Because that was what I was kind of hoping for this week. We have, again, a couple of project things that we can be working on this week. Pretty much, I think most of this week, so like Monday through Friday was supposed to be pretty cold, and maybe even up to Sunday, and then it's supposed to get warm again. Not insanely warm, but we're supposed to get into like this week was like high, was like low 50s kind of. Like actually there might be a frost warning. My mom heard. I don't totally know if that's true, but we'll see. I mean, how everything outside ends up doing, if any of the plants end up actually making it or not. But some of them should. The tomatoes, if we get a bad enough frost, might not. But anyway, so yeah, we'll see how everything winds up doing plant-wise. We didn't end up covering anything, because from what I saw though was that it wasn't supposed to get below freezing at any point. Like, it was still supposed to stay like mid-30s to like upper 30s. So I was like, oh, there shouldn't be that much of a worry. My mom said she saw there was supposed to be a frost warning, so I don't know. But it looks like the weather for this week is supposed to be kind of cool, and then it looks like next week we're supposed to get back up into the 60s again, which will be kind of nice. So again, had pretty cold, chilly weather, you know, definitely fall weather, and it's been kind of rainy too. Like today was like, it'd be sunny, and then all of a sudden there's this like super dark storm cloud that would roll through, and then half the time it wouldn't rain. Like, I think it actually only rained twice today, but this probably happened like a good 10 times where it like got super dark, like it looked like it was gonna start thunderstorming or something, and there was no rain, except for, again, like a little drizzle here and there a couple times, or like an all of a sudden downpour that only lasted for a few minutes. So that's why actually too, I didn't end up editing today, because the Cubs game was postponed, because it was supposed to be really bad storms all day today, and they never ended up actually, like I said, it rained twice. I actually think yesterday during the game it rained more than it ended up raining today. So yeah, the Cubs game gets moved to Friday, which is kind of scary because they lost the first one, and the Sox also lost too, and that's like, you know, I honestly, be honest, I thought the Sox kind of looked like a better team this year than the Cubs, especially hitting wise, and so to see them out, I was like, I don't know if the Cubs, like, you know, how much of a chance the Cubs are gonna have, just because they're not hitting right now. And so yeah, we'll have to see. But I was kind of like scared, and I was like, when I heard that today, and I was like, I don't know how the Cubs game tomorrow is gonna wind up looking. Then, you know, like I said, I thought the better of the Chicago teams that ended up going to playoffs were probably the Sox. I thought they had a better chance than the Cubs. You know, I thought the Cubs maybe could have gone a little far just because of their pitching, but I definitely thought that the Sox were like a way better offensive team. Like, they reminded me a lot of the 2016 Cubs, like that just like dominant hitting, scoring team. And now the Cubs like can't get 2 runs in a game, which was yesterday. And so yeah, that was, like I said, I'm a little concerned now too. I'm being like, oh, I don't know how this is going to turn out. But Cubs, well, I think the Sox too even were a higher seeded team, and the Cubs are also. But I don't think that they're going to wind up, like I said, actually making it into, I mean, it'd be awesome if they could, but if they do wind up winning tomorrow, then they actually take it to a 3rd game. So, which I think is Saturday. I think they were actually supposed to have off tomorrow, but because of the rain, like I said, they just ended up postponing it. And that's the weird thing, is that it wasn't even like thunderstorming, and it never, like I said, other than a little bit of rain, it didn't end up raining a lot. And my dad was actually in the city too, and he was like, it rained twice today. He's like, why did they postpone the game? And I was like, exactly, I have no clue. And my hair is, like I said, kind of driving me absolutely bonkers right now, guys. I'm actually, and maybe my mom is in the living room. Hopefully if this doesn't take too long, I'll be like, can you just give me a little trim, because this flaring out of the hair is kind of driving me crazy. And I could probably like maybe try and use like my straightener and stuff like that, but because my bangs are so short too, I'm so scared I'm gonna burn myself, because like it's so close to, like, I don't know, maybe I can. But I tried to do it once already when it was shorter, and I was like, yep, nope, this is kind of frightening. So yeah, I don't like to look at that though, guys. It looks like it's like feathered. I look like I have feathered hair. That's actually what my bangs look like right now. They look like a mess. Yeah, let's go see if we can go and get this cut and fixed, so that tomorrow I don't look like a I don't look like I am a 60s in a 60s band, or like 70s or something like that. This is, like I said, crazy. So anyways, though, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.